My daughter needs a children's book. She needs to come out with her own little book. She definitely.
Hey,
What's up?
what's going on?
Up and up, you know. I'm like, let me just get her on here now.
Yeah. I said, she online. Let me holler at sis right quick, fast.
Okay. Where you, Miss
Some
Lynn,
light.
where you from?
Huh?
Where you from?
I'm from California.
Oh, you next to me. I'm in Seattle.
Okay, well, I live in Texas right now, but I'm a California girl through and through.
Everybody keep trying to get me, well, not everybody, but a few people keep trying to get me to come to Texas.
Come on. Bring yourself out here.
I'm telling you, I forgot the condensed milk. I'm supposed to put condensed milk in this. Yes, they keep saying, come out here to Texas is better. This, that, and the third. It's like I don't know which part is supposed to be better, but I hear it's better.
I don't know, girl. I've never been to Seattle, so I'm trying to come visit you, so I don't know.
Seattle is like, how can I put Seattle? Seattle is like, it's a chill ass city, but it got a lot of those migrators. Them people with the tents.
What?
Those migrators, the people with the tents.
Yeah.
It has a lot of those people here.
Oh, wow.
So, and then the crazy part is because I think it's a lot of white people that's the tenors, they building all these bomb ass, what the fuck you call it? Apartment buildings, like high rises.
Yeah.
Specifically for them. I'm like, I never seen no fucking government do that shit for no black folk that was poor. They built some high rises, all right, but they was called the projects. They wasn't called no luxury fucking apartments.
I'm saying, okay.
Like these are some luxury apartments, girl.
No
looking
way.
Like mine and shit, looking better than mine. I'm like, damn. Like
what
is going? Yes.
What?
Yes.
That's why. Yeah, that's why. But I guess. Wow.
And these people are all over. Like they break into your car. They just be destructive as shit. They are destructive as shit. Hold up. I don't want to. Hold up. This about to be loud. Let me do this real quick. Let's check on the baby over here.
Oh,
he over here throwing up. Look.
Oh, no. Wait.
This thing got checked. Okay. Look at him.
Oh, hi, man. Hi, friend. Hey.
He's waiting.
Hey.
He's waiting for me to come.
Oh, my goodness. What's up?
Nappy.
Oh my goodness, girl! I'm gonna have to come out there. I'm trying to figure out.
Yes, you always welcome to come visit.
Look, I'm trying to come see anybody and everybody because
yes,
I'm gonna be traveling soon.
You gotta come in August when I have my event. When I have my Stoners event.
When is it? Send me the information.
It's August 20th.
August 20th? Is that a weekend? That's a weekend?
Yep, that's I think what's that, a Saturday? Yep.
Let me look.
It's a Saturday. It's gonna be an infused barbecue.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This peanut punch is popping.
Okay. I'm gonna have to bring some girlfriends.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, you take me as a loner. You got girlfriends, you take me as a loner.
What?
I said, you got girlfriends, you take me as a loner.
Okay. No.
See, I think everybody like me. I barely got friends. I'd be like, oh, I don't know who to call. Let me see.
No, I could be both though. I could hold it down on my own, or I could connect with a few. It's a very few ladies though. It ain't.
Yeah, like, very few. Yeah, okay, I can see
it ain't like that. Yeah, because I get annoyed quick, and it's hard for me sometimes to hold my peace because my face will show it before I even say anything. Yeah, I'm one of them.
What is your sign? Is that a Leo or a Gemini?
Gemini.
I knew it.
My face
I
will
knew
tell
it.
me before I say anything, and it's like, Lord, help my face. Oh my
Mm-mm.
God, yeah, yeah, yeah,
How did I know?
yeah.
Girl, that's because surrounded by both. I'm surrounded by Leos and Geminis, and they crazy as hell.
What are you? What's your sign?
I'm a Pisces. I'm
Okay.
chill.
Oh Lord. Oh
I'm chill.
Lord. I did not date Pisces men. I did that once and never again. I said never again. My
I
dad is a
would never date a
Pisces.
Pisces man, and I
Yeah.
haven't. Mm-mm.
Yep.
No, girl,
Nope.
I would have told you that.
Nope.
Pisces men are like the opposite of the women, in so many
Okay.
ways.
Okay. Okay. Well,
They
that's good.
what you think the women would be, the men are like. The men are super fucking emotional. They be fucking throwing tantrums. They big ass fucking liars. They need to be the king of the jungle, wanting to sling and thing everything.
Yeah.
Like, they operate a lot in a feminine. Like, I'm telling you, the
Oh my
feminine
God.
that the women should be operating in. Like,
It
what else? They like, but they
man.
are sweet. Like, all right, so they will give you the shirt they back. They're like, it's like, but they tight at the same time. They not tight. Like, it's like they frugal. I don't know, but they will give. But they manipulators with it. You get what I'm saying? Like, they want to manipulate you with what they giving.
Yeah. You will be reminded that you were given that.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
I don't even bang with those male Pisces. Like, my cousin, he is a male Pisces, honey.
Oh no.
He is the worst. I had a best friend that was a Pisces. My cousin, my little nephew, a Pisces. He loved the women. Like, he's so frugal all at the same time.
Yeah, I did that once and never, and I said no. I'm straight. I'm straight.
Gemini and Pisces usually don't even get along. I'm surprised you even did that. I'm
It was a
surprised.
thrill.
That is not a
It
match.
was a thrill.
Yes, Miss Winter, tell the world, what do you do? Because I'm excited, because you definitely helped me with my Stoner's Journal. Period. Period.
We need to make it into like a printed copy of it.
I know, my lazy ass.
That's what we need
Every
to
time I
do.
think I'm gonna do something, this one, and then I start doing something else. I don't know what the hell.
I mean, that's all right. But yeah, no, like I said, right now I'm working on this children's book. I'm gonna get it back to this lady here in a little bit. But yeah, earlier today I had a meeting with a girl about her book, and so I just stay busy meeting with people about their books, and trying to bring their vision to fruition, and so that's how I stay busy. But I mean, I love it. I love it.
So what made you get into it? Like, what made you be like, I want to get into being an author and helping people get, write books and stuff like that, or organize them, curate them?
Yeah, so it started because I first just wanted to be an author. And so like when I was in college, one of my professors recommended that I work for a publisher.
Mm-hmm.
She thought that that would be a good way to get in position to become an author.
Mm-hmm.
And so I worked for a publisher as an editor.
Mm-hmm.
And I say my story is very similar to, what is that, Madam C.J. Walker, where I worked for this lady.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just seen an opportunity to how she could build her business better.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I just was an editor, and she pretty much told me to stay in my place, that my suggestions weren't welcome. Girl,
No,
black
she
lady too.
didn't.
Black lady
Don't
too.
you?
So I was just like, wait a minute, I just want to work with you, but like I want us to be better together, kind of
That was
thing.
she got spicy with you.
Oh, she did not appreciate my hard work and what I was bringing to the table, basically. So I said, that's fine. After a year, she let me go. But I still wanted to be like an art, like she didn't kill my dreams, though, I no longer work with her. And so long story short, one of my cousins had asked me if I would publish her book. She knew that I had worked for, this publisher and stuff. And so I said, yeah, sure. But she was like, oh, but like, can you start a publishing company? Because I want it to look legit. Like I want, like a publisher's logo on my book. And I was like, well, dang, that's so,
You
you
like, oh
asking
shit,
me a whole lot.
I want the
Like you
real
want me to
deal.
start a whole ass company because you want to publish a book? And so I said, well, let me see what it would take. And so it only took like $34 to register with the state of Texas as a sole proprietor, right? Just to kind of, get the name and stuff going. And because she's a family member, her and I have always kind of been competitive. And so I was like, well, shoot, I got some stuff I want to put out. So I published 3 of my own books, and then I did hers. And I was like, yeah, man, this is...
Oh, and you just fell in love with it from there.
And I fell in love with it from then on, and that was 2018. So I've been in my own company for 4 years.
So what did Miss You Can't Stay in You Need to Stay in Your Place have to say once you start launching your own shit?
Yeah.
Like, what did she say? Like, how did she feel? Did you throw it in her face? Because I would have been like, I would have walked right in there like,
No, actually, you know what? So I had looked into are you talking about the lady that I work for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, so I haven't seen anything from her, but I do know that she's no longer in business.
Period.
She's no longer in business. So I said, well, if she would have had listened to me, maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe something could have shook, but...
Yep, maybe y'all could have did something together.
Yeah.
But now she might come looking for a job from you one day. You never know.
And it ain't gonna happen.
I would put her I would make it happen. I would put her at the bottom of the barrel, and I'd be like, why would you think you can?
Nope. Yeah.
Was she your own people?
What do you mean?
Like color?
Yeah. Yeah.
That happened to me before. I was supposed to work at a hospital, girl. I was supposed to work at this hospital in Delaware, and I can't think of the name right now. But I had a record that I had gotten into some trouble at my daughter's fucking school. And long story short, once they cleared the case, it was something on my record. But it was like not as like it wasn't as bad as it could have been. This lady told me, like the white lady was like, she was like, oh, we're going to get you in here still. Because I already had the job. Yeah. But it was one of them things that it didn't matter if I had a job and not, like, they fire you if they see something on your record because it's in a hospital.
Right.
And I was moving out there. Like, I had the apartment because they give you, like, incentives to get an apartment, like 25% off the apartment rate. All this shit, girl. And the owner, not the owner. What's up there with the owner? Oh, God. Like, she up there with right under the owner. What is that?
Like the CEO?
Yes. So, she called me and had the audacity to say, with your record, you would never, who do you think you are? You would never get a job beyond Burger King.
No. And
I was like, damn. And I was like, and she was like, and this was she tried to befriend me with it, like, and I'm just telling you as a black woman, I'm like, this is what you're telling me as a black woman, that I would never get a job beyond Burger King. What I got on there is
no way.
I just was like, you know what? That's why I should just have my own business, because it's like, I was like, thank you for words of encouragement, because I'm taking it as words of fucking encouragement. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and I'm just going to do my own fucking thing. I was already doing the events, but I had slowed down or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it was like, I'm like, man, I'm just going to do full time. I'm just going to do my shit full time. And if I want to work, I still can work. And I still start working for a company. I started working for a buy-in administration. I was getting paid $30 an hour as a supervisor. So, bitch, don't tell me what I can't do.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah, no, and sometimes, and honestly, that was like a launching point. That's why I say I feel like my story is very much like, Madam C.J. Walker. While she thought she was doing something by taking away an opportunity, it really struck a fire in me. And ever since then, I've been going. So really, I've been in the publishing industry for 8 years. And I learned a lot. You know what I mean? I learned a lot from watching her, because I'm someone who's going to observe and see what you're doing and see how I can make it better. And it doesn't take that long for me to catch on. You know what I mean? And so Shoot, I was like, look, that's cool. That's cool. You know, I can't work for you no longer. Bet. I was like, say less. I'm gone. But like, I always felt like I was gonna be, and even still, you know, I always feel like Win Publications, Aurelia Win, Miss Win is going to be a household name. While it might not be today, that's just the path that I'm on. Like I already know that's on
People
my
have
path.
so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
and
here,
so
you ain't already in houses, okay?
okay, real talk, no, real talk. Yeah, it is.
Like it's okay to not be humble all the time.
Look, girl. Oh my goodness.
Let
We gonna have to chat
up.
off of camera because you ain't saying nothing but a word. Yeah,
Tell her like,
for
look,
real.
it's already in other people's houses. Okay, what you doing? Oh, you're coming over. Oh, okay. My fault. You need some work.
For reals. For reals. And so I mean, it's really something like, it's so funny that you said that because one of my friends the other day, he was like, if you don't speak up about yourself, because he felt like I was being way too humble. He was like, you are way too humble. You're way too humble for me. He's like, you really need to talk up and let
Bring
people
that
know who they're
Gemini
doing.
out. Gemini got a little Taurus. Y'all got that little cockiness a little bit. Don't even.
I mean, he was like, you know, he said you probably could have that Kanye energy, but like you're just way too you're way too polite with it. I said, okay, all right, okay, really. I said, okay, no, you're right. And so I've been called out. So you're like the third person that's called me out this week, and it's only Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And so I love that.
Yeah, listen, that's how like people had to call me out because like I used to be like downplaying myself. Like I did so many came to fucking events where I helped put people on, but people were so people were so hateful, people were so jealous, people would try to steal everything I was fucking doing. People were so in competition with me when I'm just here to help. And like I kept downplaying myself, and then one day I was like, man, fuck that shit. You asked, yep, I put that person on. Yep, that was me. Yep, I'm the shit. Yep, I'm goddamn behind what I do, because I just stopped, was like, man, I'm not downplaying myself and why I'm downplaying myself to make somebody else feel happy. No.
Right. Yeah.
I just was like, my soul is my ego.
Girl, I get the chills. Ow! Yeah, no, and that's it. And I had to like separate myself from that low vibrational energy. Like, I'm not gonna dim my light so that you're comfortable.
Yeah.
And the whole time, in the meanwhile, I'm like, I'm so resentful against that person because I'm like, why? No, I can't do that. I can't allow myself. And of course, my intuition told me like, don't even open your mouth to this person about those things. But I'm thinking, no, like this person is my friend. They're friendly. Nah, no. Nope, that wasn't it. And I had to learn, but it was a good learning experience though.
It was a post day that was talking about how you be like, oh, say something like that, like, no, that's just my friend, something. And then gotta show you, not God, and what it said, it was like, and then I'll show you. Well, damn, how did that post go? It was like, that's when you be like, just when you be like, no, that person's not like that. No, they're cool. And then God will be like, all right, I'm gonna show you who they are, dummy. And then he show you, keep showing you who the person is, so that you can like walk away and know not to bring them into your circle in the front.
Right.
Bro, everybody don't need to be in the front seat. I learned that from an old woman a long time ago, Miss Brenda. She gave me a poem that was called "Everybody Don't Need to Be in Your Front Seat," because she's seen how like she's like people naive, something like that. Or if I'm being nice, like, so you know, people get jealous over nice. If you're nice, it's fucking ridiculous. Like
talk about it.
Yeah. If you're they be like, oh, she just wants to boast. What the fuck? Am I going around telling people what I did for you? What? Like, or they just, I start taking it as, it's not me, it's them. It's something inside of that person.
Right.
Making them act negative like that, or I'm making them feel uncomfortable, because people might not like your aura. Some people, I've had people want to fight me because they say I'm too happy. Razor Blade want to fight me. Out in their throat. In their throat, I want to fight her because she's always too fucking happy. What's wrong with her? Bitch, what is wrong with you? I never forget that day my aunt came to the house and was like, such want to fight you. I was like, what? I'm not. And then they'll look at me like I'm being a punk. No, I'm not getting up to fight over no dumb shit. Like, I think that's even a privilege to fight a motherfucker. I'm not fighting you. I don't care. I'm not.
That's a privilege.
Because you got a problem with yourself. What the fuck?
And that's what it is. And that's what it is. And it's like a lot of people, but like I've heard that like a lot of people in like, and maybe they don't even realize how much in the dark they are until they get around someone that feels like light. And then, and they feel like it's competition when in reality, I'm like, I'm never in competition with anybody but the person that I was yesterday. And that confidence and that they don't know what to do with that. It sounds like you said earlier, like you're being cocky. I'm not being cocky. I'm just standing in my truth, and I'm, you know, this thing called my throat is just on fire, and I gotta speak. Like I gotta say it. And people don't like that. A lot of people are real uncomfortable with that because, like you said, they're so uncomfortable with themselves. But that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yep. It's like you can't. If a person know you, like say me and you friends, and we just out and say you like just you know in your true self, and then I get mad. But then I can go look at somebody on Instagram that's all probably not even really in their true self, that's putting up a front, that's being big boss, and I'm like bigging them up. How the fuck does that look? How can a person I don't even be big up and I can woo them on and hype them up, but then it's my friend and I can't hype them up because I want to see I want how that saying go. I want to see you win, just not better than me. They want to see not better than them. Like, and shit like that. So, you know, that's why I do events by myself. I be wanting to have a team and shit when I do events because me by myself, it takes a longer time, especially with this baby now. It takes a longer time.
Talk about it. Yeah.
Yes, but like so many people will betray you. So I have learned so much. I've been doing events for like just as long as you've been doing authoring, child. And it's like I have been through so much within doing events that I just be like, I don't like people. Like even when you think you hiring somebody professional, it's like they're fucking stupid. Like I did in Philadelphia. I thought I was hiring somebody professional, and then when the day came, they were so unprofessional. People think that because you deal with marijuana that you don't know what's going on. Oh, they just gonna be high. No, they're going to notice. And when they give me a review, they're going to remember. Because people that actually do smoke marijuana, that they got this perception that everybody just forgets shit. Everybody don't forget. It's a lot of professionals that smoke marijuana. A lot of fucking professionals. And they can't forget what the fuck they doing. You know, and when it's getting reviews, it's like, oh, this wasn't put together. That wasn't this. This person didn't show up. People sabotage and shit on purpose. I be like, that's why I'm like in Seattle. I want to do shit different. I want to have a different niche, like a type crowd, like a more excuse me, a more how you call it, like I don't know the right word for it right now. Like working class people. Like class people that's like really getting money, whereas though my events is $500 to get in. Like I want to work back up to that. Like because. So like once I get the right funding and stuff, because it's kind of harder to get funding for marijuana companies. But once I get the right funding, like I could pay for people, because when I ask for the chefs, these chefs be costing $7,000 to fly them out, $10,000. Yes, I just asked Chef Winnie, this Asian lady, about chefing an event, like putting an event together, and she's like, I charge $200 a head. And she said, basically, for what you trying to do, it will all come out to $7,000 for you to fly us out and pay. I'm like, damn. So if you charging me $7,000, imagine what I gotta charge my guests. So I have to have caliber of people. You know what I'm saying? And people in Seattle got money, and you can smoke weed. So it's like not like it gotta be hidden like in Philly. Like everything is hidden. So it's just me trying to break into this market. And then I still want to do events in Philly. I'm trying to partner up with somebody in Philly to do events. Eventually, I want to do in different cities.
No, that's so cool. I mean, you are so talking my language. It's so crazy because I'm there too, and I see it, and it has to be, you know, it has to be like an experience, right? People will pay. People will drop $200, $300, $400, but it has to be a whole experience. And you can bring in different people to cover that cost, to cover your overhead, and still make some bread. It's just you want to make sure that you vet those people the right way. And even here, like that's what I'm having to do, because where I'm at, though it's a small town, People will pay. I see people around here
Yeah.
driving their Lexuses and nice cars and stuff like I see in California. People will pay, but they want the experience and they want to know where their money's going, and
Yeah.
they actually want that to be there. And so it's like, and they want to know that whoever's putting it on is like coming, like they have to know, like you have to know that you're of value, right?
Yeah.
And so you have to be sure that you're presenting that, and that's what I'm seeing. Because even now I'm working on an event that's probably going to be like the end of August, maybe September, maybe even October. And people are going to have to pay for it because it's going to be an experience, and because I know that the information that I'm giving out is valuable. Like this is life changing. Like this isn't something that's just, you know what I mean? And this is something that I want people to talk about for, you know, they can't wait till I put on the next one.
Yeah.
And so it's just knowing like, okay, even when I'm like in the planning stages, it's just speaking those affirmations over myself that tickets will be bought, tickets will be sold, it will be a sold out event. It is a sold out event. I can see it in my mind. I know how it's going to look. I know the type of people that are going to be there. And it's just having that confidence and faith in myself to move forward with it, and not allowing those low, because people gonna talk, people, especially if they know you. Oh, well, you should try. No, I didn't ask you for your opinion. That's not even, that's not even no shade to anybody. It's just saying, no, I know my worth now, and I can't dial back. I can't dial down. It can't be no free. It can't be no free. It can't be no $30 ticket. We're not.
I used to
we're
do that.
on something different.
I don't appreciate shit.
Yeah.
When you high ticket, that's when everybody like, oh, what's that? And I want a high ticket and make it an intimate experience too.
Exactly.
Like big party. Now I want to small it down to 10 to 20 people at max.
Yeah.
High ticket, like that's okay. I don't have to be greedy. I can make it an intimate experience where people can really network and talk to each other.
Exactly.
And it's not so much, and you don't know where you at, and you just walking around by yourself. I want y'all to have that networking experience, because like a part of my brand is remind me. I want to send you this affirmation I was listening to last night.
Okay.
Off of YouTube. I gotta remember that. It's like you sit there. It's like breath work.
Okay.
Breath work is putting you in the mindset. It's like they're asking you, like, so what events do you have coming up, or what milestone do you have coming up now? Envision that milestone. Picture what it looks. And the voice is just so calm, and it's like a binaural beat behind it, and it's
nice.
Take yourself out of your body and speak over what this event is going to be. So I think like you would probably appreciate that, just to listen to like stuff. And, but anyway, so like I feel like so part of what I do is like to put people on. So it's like it's about female entrepreneurs getting to the bag one puff at a time. So like you might have different smoke brand products and stuff like that. So you would come to the events and you would vend for the spectators or the people that's there. I don't know why I'm calling spectators. Where that word?
Yeah.
I don't know where that word came from. But from the people that's there or whatever, so they'll patronize, buy their little smoke. So you might have a person that's selling cannabis. You might have a person that makes CBD and cannabis bath bombs. You might have a person, Miss Win there, making you a stoner's journal. You might have a person like lotions and whatever, you get
little vendors.
Yeah, just different vendors and stuff, and then like have like something like maybe an artist perform, or like a speaker, like maybe somebody be there talking about credit, like just to get them information on credit and get them like free stuff that came with their ticket.
Yeah,
it's just to put like different people on. It's just for me to orchestrate all that. So it's like right now, me trying to break into this market, I'm like trying to do it different, like do it right and do it different, and have the right people on my team. It's just that the only thing that set me back is me having a baby, because now I'm in a fucking house. So before I'm like all out talking to people, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like me in the house, and I'm asking my man, like, well, I need you to do this and do that and do this. And he got his own shit going on. So it's just like, I'm like, well, let me see what I can do now. Like, I'm going to just start with one, and then get whatever working I can get from there, and then keep it rolling from there, because he'll be bigger soon anyway. Like, once by the time September come, he'll be 5 months. By the time I do the next event, he'll probably be a year. Just enough, like, but I want in between bigger events, I want to do smaller events with women. Like, say if I do like a beach soiree or something, and like set the beach up like a picnic, and we have a
That's
little marijuana
beautiful.
and
Yeah.
conversation like that. Like start my little circle and shit. So if I can get that going, I think that is
Mm-hmm.
good. And I think, and I'm not even like before. I was like, man, like damn it, I'm pregnant. It's just gonna set me back to say the third. But then I'm like, you know what? Everything happens for a reason because it gave me a chance to sit back and think,
Yeah.
view from the outside again to look in, like just viewing, like
Yeah.
knowing what I need to change and set up and how to do it and just take my time. And I feel like the right people gonna fall in my lap, you know what I'm saying, to get these events
Yeah.
where because I'm not in a rush, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in competition, I'm not in a rush. If anything, if people are doing events now and doing stuff like that, I'm learning from them. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
learning for things that I might not have knew beforehand that
Mm-hmm.
I know now to orchestrate into my events. So it's just an experience. And I feel like I can just take my time, not too much time now, but you know.
Right. Right. You still gotta go. But yeah,
Yes.
definitely I want to say like at a slow pace. I'm definitely
Yes.
right there where it's like I've had to slow down because
Yeah.
honey, I'm like
Yeah.
and that could be that like California mindset. When I'm in California, I'm on go mode. Like I
That is
was moving
right.
fast. And I had to slow down. Where I'm at is real slow. It's real slow, and that's okay. I'm grateful. Hear me, like I'm so grateful because it's given me time to really think things through. Right? I used to be so impulsive, but now it's like okay, I've had to slow all the way down and like really think things through. And a big part of it is like networking. Like my kid's out of school right now, so it's hard for me to network because I'm like, who's gonna watch her? I don't really trust people like that, and I'm seeing like, okay, that's a piece of me where I need to work on that. Like I gotta trust somebody. I
And
gotta
that's
trust somebody.
no, that's when you get online. That's why I'm trying to start an online forum for like
Yeah.
where it's the like you know how they have like Facebook groups or like Zoom meetings and stuff like that, and then you
Yeah.
to talk to people and then everybody get their contacts and y'all exchange contacts because these women might want to work on a book like this today. I'm just giving an example. Like
Yeah, that's
today,
true.
want to have a book author come in, and for the ones that want to write a book, want their child to write a book, stuff like that. And then you come and you talk and you network and get. So that's a good way. Like while your kids is in school, like do online stuff. Even like on Eventbrite, they got little events and stuff like that. You free events you could go into, and you know try to keep it like if you have to go like online and meet people and stuff and network.
That's a good idea. No, I didn't think about that. Doing just taking it online while she's out of school because I was like, dang, but I could still like she could come with me, but sometimes it's like, you'd be wanting to
Yeah.
have a little space, a little space or something like
Yeah.
dang, she's like
Look,
my pal.
that guy.
Yeah.
No,
So just a little
do a
something,
book
something.
club. You ever thought about a book club, or do you have one?
I thought about it. That's the second time I've heard about doing a book club.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I might.
circulate their book, and then y'all talk about how you can write a book. Like get into a,
Yeah.
or your book club could just be different. Your book club is women who like to write books, women who are writing but are afraid to put it out there. Shit, I don't know, something like that. I don't know. Like,
Yeah. No, I'm gonna think on that. I'm gonna meditate on that tonight because I keep hearing this and I'm so like I desire like a tribe of people who are like kind of on the same level, like how we're talking about, these big ideas. Man, yeah, yeah. And even yesterday when I was like meditating, I had talked to a friend and I was listening, it must have been I was listening to what's his name? Londrell. Londrell, is it Londrell? Anyway, he
that's a
has a meditation where it's talking about I want to say it might be like a love meditation or something, but like sending out that frequency of love and like expecting just like you said, like the people that I need or like expecting my tribe to just find their way to me.
yes,
And so that's kind of what like I was like picturing in my mind was like just the people that I need, just they're on my path and it's just like
yeah,
a matter of time. And so a book club would be so dope and just it would be different. It definitely would be different. And so I'm gonna think more about that because man, yeah, you gotta love yourself. Like people will
yeah,
tell you all day long, oh, self-love, self-love. Yeah, but man, it's nothing like it when you can come in a space where it's like, a community. basically, like a community that you can rely on.
Frequency, like, you know,
Yeah.
everything is energy. It's no good or bad. It's just what energy level are you on? You know what I'm saying? Are you on my energy? Are we on the same energy playing field? And like when you start setting that intention, you'll start seeing these magnets to your energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The more you show up, the more they're gonna show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just put it together, you know what to do. You are.
Yeah. Hey, say that. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so that's dope. Okay. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that. Something out soon because I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
more you get out there, like do things that you just do things that you're not used to doing. This is what I was told. That's why I'm saying it. Like go to like it be random shit. They might have a doctor's convention. Go to that fucking doctor's convention. Oops, I dropped all my cards on that table. Okay? Give your shit out, talk to people, mingle, give people connects, and then you talk to them outside of there, like, oh yeah, because I'm a book author. They're going for book. I always wanted to write a book of whatever.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be lit. Because
Yeah.
when I seen your page, I was like, oh, it was like something I could have like people gave me references other places, but I don't know, it was something about your energy. I was like, no, I'm going with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I seen you on Instagram or whatever, I forgot what you was doing, but I was like, yeah, I like her. I'm gonna go in there or whatever. But wait, let's talk about how I thought I was getting a whole book for $45. Wait, when I went on, I was like, damn, she cheap. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna get a whole book.
No.
My girlfriend was cracking the fuck up. My best friend was cracking up. She was like, girl, bye.
What? No way. But that's so funny that you said that because I've been working on that. Like, I feel like sometimes I get offended when people like have me all the way like messed up. Like, you got me jacked up. But I'm like, that's not their fault because maybe something wasn't clear. And so I'm like, let me go back and clear up some things for some people and like make it to where ain't no mistake. Ain't no mistake. Ain't no mistake. And so no, like that was really helpful. Right. And so
it's
I've been able to
for me because see I'm like a little ignorant to the terminologies for books and stuff. So I think whatever was written there, it just to me, the only thing clicked in my head was author, whole book. That's it. That's to my
no.
It wasn't no shade to downplay you. I just like tripping. That's why I was cracking the fuck up like, yo, why the fuck did I
No way. That's hilarious. But no, and it's just like I don't know what it is, but I'm like, let me be clear because if people can just get it without because I feel like that would cut back on a lot of, the messaging back and forth before people order. Like if you could just get the straight information as clear as day, then you know what you're getting into and that makes it so much it goes a lot faster for me too. Like, okay, so I'm not answering the same question 80 million times. Which I don't mind. Like I'm gonna deliver great customer service either way. But like if I could cut back on some of that for my own time, for the respect of my own time, I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
I get upset like when I feel like if I really feel like me, for instance, I can send somebody. Say if I send somebody something in the DM, just like a message, and they be like, "What's this?" I'd be like, "What the fuck? Like, why didn't you just fucking click it?" Like if I tell you what I would have typed every fucking thing out. Like this is, I wouldn't even send you the fucking video. I would have called you on the phone or something like that and just told you about it. Well, stuff like that is a pet peeve to me. Like, don't ask me what something is when I just sent you what it is. Click into shit like that. It makes me want to rip my face off. Like, what?
No.
Or if I actually write, like, if I have an event. One time somebody asked me. He knocked out. One time somebody asked me, I sent out a whole invitation for an event. I wrote everything out under the event, like do this, do that, do that, do that, do that. This motherfucker said, what's this? I just didn't respond. Because what you're not about to do is have me verbally say what I just written down for you. Read. People are so lazy.
They don't read. Yeah.
I would send it to you then. I just ignored them like, you know what, I'm not about to do this. And so many times that shit happens where people just so lazy. Don't click, don't read, don't do shit. And I'm like, it's one thing if you don't understand. And it's one thing when you just didn't even take the time, because then I'm thinking like, if you can't take the time to read, then I don't need you there.
Yeah.
Like,
Real talk.
You can't even fight. Like, no.
If you can't put 1 and 1 together to make 2, I don't know what to tell you, because it's plain as day. A lot of stuff is plain as day.
And that's why say she's a bitch, because like I'm so happy and nice. It's like, all right, I'm learning boundaries. I had to learn boundaries. That's one thing. Like, you gotta learn to put your boundaries up. No, I'm not about to. You're not about to hear me because you feel like I'm nice, or you just want to chat. You just want to fucking ask me fucking something I just sent you, when you could just read it and then you can respond from that.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
What beginners too right now, because I'm about to ask you all over again. I started the KDP.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
On Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
As I was doing it, my phone died and I never went back to it. But it was some things on there. So when you do KDP, this is just so that you can go to Amazon. I mean, this is just so that you can go on the Kindle. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's both. So with Amazon, you could have different formats. So you could have your paperback book. You could have it on Kindle.
And paperback book, like they'll just do that?
Yeah.
Oh, because I did see something on there like asking if I wonder if I could, since my phone died, if it erased everything, and I could just do everything over.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think like this would be something cool, like, so when I'm doing my events, because like I don't have a big following on my new page or whatever, and then like other people, they so scared to see me win, girl. They be like she always doing something. They be hating on me.
Oh my gosh.
I swear to God. But from my other page, I got another page, and it's like where I started at, and it's like a little more followers. But however, what I was saying, oh yeah, I think like because like I have vendors, like I can be a vendor at my own event to profit. So like I'll have somebody at my table, and then like I got these things to show you. Ooh, hold up. I got like 4 big ass boxes of these pre-roll boxes I'm trying to get rid of.
Oh wow. Is that CBD or what is that?
No, it's just a box. It's like a pre-roll box. And some people when they smoke, they don't have nothing to put the rest of their remains in, or to hold their back in the 40s they used to have like the holsters for like their cigarettes, and so this will hold it. I'm trying to open it with him.
Is that for like your roaches? Oh, okay.
So your whole spliff will fit in there.
Okay.
Joint or your back foot or whatever, and you just put it in the holes, and then this comes out. Hey, psychedelic. This comes out. So if you don't want to use it for just the weed, I'm sorry. I can't do it right now on my lap. You could take that out and you could just make it to hold your cannabis in it, or your CBD or whatever. Some people that don't smoke that has these, don't you know they use these for bobby pins?
Shut up.
Yes.
Okay. I like it.
Because they just want to like support, so they'll just put their bobby pins and shit in there. But like, I think it's a very chic box for like lady smokers. You just throw it in your purse and go. Remember how you kept talking about throw it in your purse?
Yeah. No, I like it, and that's such a good idea, and that's what I've been doing with my bookstore. Is last year I was doing events in California, and I was a vendor, but I also had other vendors coming out, and I had called it the Sunshine Handmade Market, and that's what I was doing all last year, and it did really well. And so I want to get back into that space, but like differently, more so for like publishing books, more so for writers and stuff. But I still want to have other like little events where other vendors can come out and they can get involved too, because I just loved it. And I was putting all that stuff together by myself, going through the process by myself, and it was fine. And so it's just a matter of time before I get back on that. But I want to take it like from state to state. That's why I'm trying to meet people in different states. So that way when I come out, hey, let's put on an event together. Let's do something. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm good at. This is what I'm not good at. what do you think? That kind of thing. And so I love that you already have events going on, because look, I got a little idea. I ain't gonna say it right now, but it would be so cool to bring it to where you're at and see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know. You ever thought about you ever hear about people going to the library and they be talking to the kids? But not you having to go to the library, but you ever thought about like for little authors, like having a camp, like 1 year, like in the summertime, where you just teach like the younger youth like how to become their own author and stuff like that, or have it once a year, like that. I say once a year and make it one of those programs where it's like people are trying to hurry up and get in, like make it scarce. Like, oh, we only got 10 slots this year.
Yeah.
You fit in.
Yeah.
Authors.
Like, girl, yeah, it's so funny. Today, earlier when I was meeting with the author, she was telling me about her son. He's 8 years old and he has a book idea. I said, hey, just hang on. I do got a children's author program coming soon, because my daughter, she's a writer. And if she can't voice her, whatever it is that she's going through, I tell her, write it to me. If there's something you got to say and you can't verbalize it, write it down. And so she's been able to communicate that way. And I mean, and she's able to write stories, all types of stuff.
Maybe that'd be her little face, you know what I'm saying? Yep.
Okay, little entrepreneurs, and that could be a way to go about it, because not every kid wants to do sports. Not every kid wants to be a gymnastic or whatever in gymnastics. Sometimes kids like other things.
Face.
Yeah. And so
whatever
it's coming.
I'm like, oh, well, that person is this and this and this. It's a lot of businesses out here. It's a lot of other niches out here that kids can get into that's not being talked about. And I think one thing when it comes to our mental health, writing is a big deal. I think that's like a big thing where you could just write that shit out, think about it, and when you're done, rip it up and throw it in the trash and know that was for yesterday.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't have so many fucking mass shootings. Shit. Just then that motherfucker got on your nerves, write it out and throw it away.
And throw it away and do not act on it.
He made you mad. Burn that shit. That nigga burn it.
My God.
Like, I'm telling you, like, just as a new wave of like, when you tell the kids, like, if you get, like you said, you tell your daughter when something's bothering you, just write it out, and you never know. Like, even your diary can become a book.
Exactly.
Know?
Yeah.
I know my diary, man. That joint could have been a bestseller. That joint could have been a bestseller. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I burnt my joint though. I was so mad when my aunt and my cousins read my diary. It just blew my life. I used to be writing. I used to do all this stuff. I used to write, make my little stories up. I used to write my own little books. I used to do diary writing, journal.
Oh.
When they read my stuff, it was like in an instant I forgot how to do everything. Did that make sense? Like, it was like I had no interest in none of that shit. I never touched another diary again. It just crushed me.
No.
Crushed.
That's so terrible.
It was like I used to write poems. I used to have poem books. I forgot what book they indoctrinated my poems in. It was like this world book of poems. They put my poems in. But like, it was just so much shit. And it was just like, why would you do that? Why would you betray me? I mean, like, I was so heartbroken that they read my fucking diary.
No.
God.
Yeah, because I mean, shoot, I get real honest in my diary, so I can understand. If somebody read my stuff, oh my God, that's way too close for comfort for me.
Yes, it's like, all in my business. Like, and I remember having a crush on somebody, writing it in the book, and are you infatuated with him? I'm like, what the fuck is that? When I was younger, I'm like, what is infatuation? I don't know. I just said he's cute. Like, God. So
yeah, you need something? Ice cream. Okay. Let me let you go. This little girl is over here, my daughter. She needs my attention. But it was good chopping it up. Definitely send me that affirmation that you were talking about.
Yes, I am. Soon as we hang
and
up,
send me your flyer for the thing on the 20th. I'm going to see if I can come out that way. I'm trying to get to Canada that month too. So.
Oh, yeah, I'm close to Canada.
Really? Oh, okay. So it might be on the way. Okay.
You might want to make it a whole road trip, okay?
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Look,
I didn't know Canada was so close, neither, because they was like, oh, you could drive to Canada. I'm like, what? Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what part of Canada you end up in, but yeah.
But I know I'm going.
Yeah.
All
right,
right.
girl. Nice talking to you. I'm gonna save this live.
For sure. Talk to you again soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.